Good evening, friends. Welcome to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic version 0.8.2 point something. Damn it. It has happened. Stuff has happened. Obviously, it says something here. You can rename all buildings using the R icon. Oh, thank you so much. You know, the last episode was called Hubris and Addiction. And I thought it was a pretty good one, actually. I'm pretty decently satisfied with it. But it was also, the topic was addiction. And it has been 14 days since that moment. 14 days. I managed to stay away, apparently. But no, but I'm just, there are things contributing to this here. Well, winter is coming. Run heating. I mean, that just sounds like a fantastic challenge. But that's not going to happen now because we need to start new games to do that, and not quite. I mean, the Untitled Chapter is still here. It's initialized. 24 vehicles deleted. Does not sound good. Does not sound like we're off to a good start here. I think that they will probably do something quite important. Those 24 vehicles. Yes. They might well have been. Yes, but never mind. As long as it wasn't a food train or something. We're gonna have a look here. Let's keep this. We can do this, is what we can do. We just, first of all, make sure that the food trains still exist. The resource list of vehicles and buildings. Yes, we're getting to. Oh, and that already the game crashed. That was a new record, I think. Was it not? Perhaps I saw in the bug fix thing notes that I think he nailed that thing with the Windows 10 version not working properly. So we'll run the Windows 10 version instead. Cheers. Yes, cheers indeed. Where are we? We are here. Very good. We are. It's just one thing to do, and it's to load the game back up. You can raise and lower cableway poles using Q&E keys. I don't say. I have not forgotten about this one. Yes, cheers. Skål för fan. Yes. 24 vehicles indeed. And that might be, why the game would crash when you try to open the list of vehicles and buildings. It could well be. Then again, without it, containers. You can click the aeroplane now. Could you click that before? Maybe you could. I wonder, since the ships are now officially released, what does a ship then sound like? Please, if you wouldn't mind. I'm sorry. We're going to have to take let's take this truck for a ride for whilst. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. It did a smooth thing. Yes, that's new. And there it did a smooth thing. And there it crashed again. It doesn't seem quite to like den traditionella bondedemokratin very much. I mean, Windows 10 version or Windows 7 version doesn't seem to make quite so much of a difference. And at least now the game should load a lot quicker because most of it ought to be in memory by now. UF6 and nuclear fuel are transported in containers on open hull trucks. Yes, I know. Been doing this for 63 years, Control G hides interface for better screenshots. Smiley face. Yes. And it's right next to Control H, which you can crash the game if you have a vehicle open. But I think that is fixed too, actually. They've done a lot of work, it would seem. Yes, and but the ships are officially released, and I was about to do something here. Yes, but I cannot find, a foghorn. Imagine a foghorn. Yes, imagine a foghorn. That's what we'd have. I can't find that clip just like that. I'm not set up for it, But what I am set up for though is Workers and Resources soundtrack, and let's try that. Some more of it. That is. It would be very, very sad if we couldn't enjoy, because there are also new signals, supposedly heating related. I thought I wouldn't be able to do this. Yes, you need to select enable, but we can still look at the things. But it doesn't say what it is. Okay, it doesn't help that. Heating. 1000 H. Is that liters? Hectoliters? And I don't know what it is, But it would also be very important, the temperature of the thing. And you need a heat exchanger, I suppose. This would be something of this, and yes, pardon indeed. We could read. But you see, can't quite have it like that now, can we? No, we cannot quite have it like this. This is hopeless. I don't know. It is a complex. It is a very complex save game. Should we put up at least something for on the view screen? Yes, we shall. It is a very complex save game at this point. 63 years in, but 64 and those 24 vehicles that continue to be removed. I don't like that very much. No, not at all. It is a game, but this is the first time this has happened. I need to take the game in defense here, even as much as I damn it from time to time, that this is the first time that one of my saves has been completely, unloadable in a new version. And we could try something different. We could just for maybe the traditional bonddemokratin is lost, at least for the moment. For some reason, Steam is now showing me a big commercial overlain over my library. Yes, thank you so much for stuff that I have bought for money, Yes, here we go. Again, 3 Division Entertainment. So I was supposed to, yes, never mind. Never mind what. Yes, I was thinking one thing that we could do here. Clean up the save directory. Why? I don't think it matters, when the game is loaded. Should we find out the size of the save directory? Yes, it is 86.3 gigabytes. Yes, and I cleaned it quite recently, I think. Is it? This is what I'm saying. Addiction. Damn it. At least we are recording this time. It's good. More of the Works and Resources soundtrack here. But, this is a still image, and that's not quite going to cut it. But I can't just be loading the game up over and over again, because it's just going to crash again and again and again. So I suppose I could do one of those, verify the game file things, but that will break things for me that I want. Such as, slightly less dark nights. Yes, that's the main thing. That's the only thing. It is. I wonder if we could try and do. Let's try and load the game here, and see if we could get one save in. If we could get the game to save at least in the new version. So far, it has not happened. But anyway, if you see the spray icon next to vehicle miniature, you can use it to holding left. Yes, I know. You see, it seems to be that I have quite some experience with this game. Yes, again, the 24 vehicles were very much deleted. Yes, the railways. There should be a new signal, but apparently it is not an actual signal. I thought it would be, a path signal thing, but it is maybe trying, for example, to be automatic. And that might be why it's crashing, constantly all the time here. It might be. It might be contributing at least. So, I mean, as game. I mean, if you don't want me to play you, I don't have to. I tell you. It's foolish to just do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. But it is a very varying amount of time that it takes so far. And there we got the version in as well for so we know here what a version. So I don't know exactly. But it is latest and greatest as of right now. Could we do a save then? Try and do krascha din jävel. Yes, crash that, you devil. More or less. So, along those lines. Palace of Soviet. Oh, look at this. It's a new thing. It's a new voltage thing. Voltage meter. Nice. I don't know. I think I liked the old one very much. In fact, I did. Yes. This seems to be doing more or less as it is. I wonder what it is that makes it crash. The game does have log file, but that is of no use. It has never been of any use, to me at least. It seems to only tell you about stuff that goes well, and if something goes bad, it doesn't really make. That's going to take some getting used to. It's nice, but still. There we go again. I don't know here what's. So I certainly want to play around a bit with the game, but if it seriously doesn't want me to, I don't think I have right now very handily available. One of the very very. There is something called. This is very old. This is from the 22nd of March of 2019. I don't know if I dare load that, but we can try. I don't think that there will be much interesting to look. Then it's not a traditional farmers' democracy no more, is it? If you do, no. But just as a little test to see if regenerating walking, parking connections, increasing walking. Okay. Yes. The 2nd of April of 96. What are we doing here? We're doing very well frame rates wise. I'll tell you that. Frame rates wise, yes. We're trying to generate electricity. It would appear. Yes, here we have a misunderstanding of how the game works. This is how you would like it to work, but it doesn't quite work like this. No, what am I trying to accomplish here? Well, there is lack of workers. Are there any people around? 12,000? But they are not, Yes, of course, it's a stock map and everything. Yes, it would be. This was... when was the game actually released? I need to look this up now. Yes, Googling things. Yes, just like a millennial would. Say here, the 15th of March. Yes, so the game had been out. Are we any happier for knowing that? No. I had quite a good gut feeling that it was about a week. And it turns out, yeah, it is about a week. The game had been out for about a week here. So maybe I could be forgiven for not understanding how it works. But let's see what's going on. I mean, this ought to be by no means hopeless. We have 10 million rubles, not a whole lot of dollars for some reason. But we have 12,000 people. That's now it's smoking from the chimney and the rubles are going up. Even. What do you know? But there's still no heating, so there's no point in continuing this. Unfortunately, no, there might not even be day and night, but it hasn't crashed so far, which is, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, depending on how you look at it. Yes, it means that the current game is beyond repair at the moment. Here we have this. This would probably be this would be a version 0.1 bus platform, and we have our priorities straight. Obviously, is this all you have here? You have one big shopping center, 2 pubs, and a bus platform. Yes, or maybe people, we are not even doing schooling. We are just playing about. Then it's not really very interesting to look at now, is it? Education, as you see, is turned off. I can still build a university hall, a technical university I can still build. Yes, it's for researching things. No, we need to do that. Headquarters of the Communist Party. Okay, without education, it's very uninteresting. It's coal. Seems to be the thing that we're trying to do, and not doing it very great. Although maybe we're actually not doing that bad. This shouldn't be too terrible. There are passengers waiting here. We don't need that. You're not going to get anywhere. What do you want? Food. Is that your current demand? No. Yes, sport is what you want. That's why I went to the bus platform. You could have been at home instead. Yes. Should have stayed home. Maybe. But no, this is no fun. There are no trains. There are no nothing. You know what? I know what we should have. One thing that it might just work. It might just work. Yes, we have to pull the curtain just a little bit sometimes. It's have to maintain the illusion of there being some sort of show. I don't know about that, but something. It is with it. There are many TBDs here, and it seems to be quite scarce. Yes, but we'll try this. This is an alternate reality of the petroleum prefecture thing. Yes. This is unreleased. That one. Yes. I don't know, what is it? 35 episodes that has not been seen. They just are done. And this is how that looks. Here, was the vehicle deleted, or was it, what did it say? I don't know. It's it says very, very clearly what we're about here. Democratic dictator Cole. Indeed. Maybe this is something we can work with, to play around at least. To have something to play around with. Unless it will crash. We're making bricks. Something here is... what are you trying to do? Yes, they have changed also the refueling algorithms and so many things. Should we have a little look at the change list? We were trying to do that before the games crashed all over us completely all the time. We could try, because I'm also as much addicted to the traditional, den traditionella bondedemokratin at the moment as everything else. It's crash, silly thing. Pollution makes your citizens sick. Does. This is a bit disheartening. This is not going to cut it. This is not going to cut it at all. How much actual workers and resources screen time have we gotten out so far? Very little. I want to see a train, in a junction, in one of these. Let's go to over here. Is a hellish place. We go this way. This way, side of the mountain. Yes, here's a hellish place for trains. There are absolutely almost no trains about, though. Here's one. Our first locomotive. No less than our first locomotive finds us right here. That's something. It is so nice. It is a bit less workers and resources Soviet Republic though. And something else. That is the curvy bits. And I don't recall if I'm running on the Win 10 executable or the Win 7 executable at the moment. But what can we do? It will crash within seconds, any second now. Or is it the Husqvarna area that it doesn't like, maybe? Well, we can try and stay somewhere else, but this train, I think, may well be heading towards that troublesome place as Stockholm is called. Nowadays, since many days ago, it's called Stockholm. And here they're doing great, I think. The cement plant cannot export cement. Yes, so a train should not be blocking now. They now have path signals. Yes, they have an understanding of path. It's not enough, that means, yes, we cannot even talk about the concept. And yeah, I mean, if you're playing this game, I suppose you know what the path signal is, don't you? Would you? Because, if you played Transport Tycoon Deluxe, yes, Deluxe version, not the original version, non-deluxe, that did not have path signal. I don't think. I'm not going to look that up. No, because that's how I remember it. And I prefer it that way. Something you youngsters can learn a lesson. Maybe. But youngster, yes. This one is called Fail. What's this? This is simply called Fail. I think that this is when it is deserted and empty. When I fell asleep from that time. Yes, that was something. Fell asleep, left the game running during night, and something burned down, something crucial. And if that's the case, there should be the fail. You have 29. We could leave the game paused. I really don't like doing that though. What is it? 2024? It's quite a while ago. But here, for example, we have an excellent demonstration of the path signaling thing, which doesn't seem to work. Yes, it does, because it's in where it's want to go. But we can see from the train behind it, which may also... Okay, let's see if we can try and get to the release notes this time before it crashes again. Yes, I have not counted the number, but it is not few. The season's Winterfall, yes, new game, interesting concept, a very interesting concept. New types of ships and official release of ship support, yes, but they still have a car horn, apparently, and that didn't do any better. That crashed too. I'm sorry about this. I don't know quite what to do. I suppose we could... I could hit the old pause thing and see if we could dig up something that would run at least, and start a new game now. But that was... should we scratch the traditional farmers? I mean, it doesn't work anyway. Yes, but start anew. Then it will be a long time before we can look at any trains and signals and the things. We're going to have to start with crops and gravel. That's where it all begins. It is. Crops and gravel. That's what you need. The rest, and then you refine, basically, from that, and so on. Until you can't be bothered anymore. And then then you're done. I have these saved somewhere, and I have been organized about it too. It's just that I need to remember that organization scheme. I could hit the pause and look it up instead. Then it would be done like instantly, as far as anyone would be concerned. So this is the one then. We'll try. This is the one we'll try. And if this one doesn't work, I don't know. Yes, this is the one I was talking about, thing. Yes. This looks very, very familiar as well. It looks like the exact same thing. Did I click the right? Probably not. I did not, because there's a nuclear thing here. Then this is not the right then. Yes, at least we got to try out the quit game function. That seems to work. Fantastic. Yes, and this should be the one. I might have misclicked. You have to buy a license before you will be able to make own vehicles. You don't know. I know that too. Okay. But yes, this is not this is the basic. Yes, this is where we were here. The democratic dictator code. Although it doesn't have a nuclear power plant, it has a confused ship out here that has been here for forever. It will continue to be there. Let's not talk about that. There is a lovely, for example, little mining town up here. Oh, we did that. That was quite something, was it not? Hello. No, this is not a lovely mining town. This is the other one. This is a nuclear mining town. Yes, this was built with the nuclear excavator. once upon a time. Could we try and get down here? Just me. What are you doing? What are you trying to do here? What was that about? What are you doing? You cannot. This does not seem right. What you're doing? Are you fueling up? That seems to have weird effects. And turning around. I don't know. What are you doing? And you're blocking yourself, and you're not compatible with my system. This is the first time this this is a different save game, yes. That I assure you, this is working. This is working fine. And it has a green, and it doesn't matter if I remove that signal, I don't think. Well, I can. Well, it doesn't matter because the train is stupid. Yes, the train is stupid. Could we find a train that runs, maybe? There's quite a bit of a lovely rail line here, you know. Shall we go out here? Food. Things. And things supposedly should have been moved to the cheat menu, which should be shown if you press those letters together. Those, which ones? I mean, that's a spoiler. That's a googling. It's sort of related to cheating. It's very much like, you know, the first 3 letters of the word, you could almost say. Here's the steel mill. Here's the train with workers. Could we at least get this? Could we get the train to ride here and have a look at everything from this new, with a new camera, smooth camera movement, smoother, different. It's much different. But we can get properly close too. Do not mind that whatsoever. Although it is behaving a little bit erratic here. And zooming is... God damn it, this is a different game. But you see, here, this rail is not built with curves. This is how it used to be. This is how workers and resources are supposed to be. No, maybe not. But this is a little rough around the edges. It's part of the charm of this game. You see, that's not how a railroad would look today, with a turn like that. And well, you could still make it like that, I suppose. But why? Could we see a demonstration? This so far here, let's seriously knock on that wood, has not crashed. But this is not very interesting. This is not what we came to see. We came to see the self-sufficient traditionella bondedemokratin, the completely self-sufficient. I mean, if we look at this place is not so self-sufficient at all. This place, do we even make our own food? For the most part, we actually do. That's at least something. And clothing, not so much, no. Meat, not so much, no. Not so much of anything. What we do make is... I mean, bitumen and fuel, we certainly have. Last year, these we're making is 1983. Yes, hello. And what do we have? We have a Lenin statue. Hello, Lenin. Hello. Yes, that still works. You can still wave to Lenin. What if we were to take a a vehicle such as this one. Well, that was not me. I did not do that. No. Doesn't really affect the camera once we're... no, because the camera is standing still. But and if we're doing this, I'm not sure if it's any difference. Is there any difference? No, this is still the same. When you do it like manually. You know, what do you call those? It's certainly not a Steadicam. It would be nice to have a Steadicam effect when doing this. Well, we could do. Let's see if we take the gearing down on the pointing device quite a bit, and then we could actually have something that looks like something. What is this? This is what do you call these now again? I mean, en draglina. Yes, draglina is what we'd call it. If one would know that it is called as such. But a draw line, draglina. So that's not what it's called in English. But anyway, it is one of those. What do we have going on here? Well, this is a stock power plant. This is what we have going on here. Very exciting. It still hasn't crashed. You know what? There are plenty of trains around that could and should get stuck waiting for other trains. Here, I would like to say, see, not here. This will not work. But let's see, can we find a complicated junction? I think so. There ought to be. There usually are plenty. This, for example, is a junction which doesn't see any traffic. Doesn't therefore matter very much. Although, yes, this one. Yes, you get red, but you tell me that you will be able to go anyway. I'm not trusting this. Is the train supposed to go on a red? That sounds very unsafe and unwise to do. Let's clear out some trees around here. If this is not where we have the swamp, is it? No. This is different too. Yes. I don't like this. This is not den traditionella bondedemokratin. I really shall try and get something of den traditionella bondedemokratin running. I actually think we have something that works here, which is the traditional farming democracy, den traditionella bondedemokratin. It's the 29th of October of 2008. Yes. God damn it. You know, that takes a bit of the fun out of it, I have to say. And everything. We'll see. The colleague is about to join me, I think, here. Will you come over here then and be a cooperative colleague for once? I don't think so, but we could try. Yes? Will you come here? No. Go and try and climb on something. Yes, and be bothered. Or come here. Yes, here. Yes? Your left is where you want to go. Yes? Very good. Amazing. That's her addition to the things here by stepping on the not quite perfect landing, but something. Yes, and you have to keep over there, you see. Yes, you have to keep over there. And we'll try and work something out here. This is a television station. We have a television station. We have plenty of trains. I wonder what's going on here in... we even have the gratuitous railway. What has been going on for the last, like... from this point to 2033. That's a long time. That's what it is. Yes, for example, there are no places for vehicles here. The game does run. I do wonder if it is one thing that is damning the whole thing. This is 2008 works. Yes. If you try to be like really quick about it, like very quick about it, we can try. You can try, indeed. Yes, we have had this discussion many times of the proper position of where your workplace is. Yes, and it is over here. So if you would please be over there. Yes. Control power consumption to avoid blackouts. Yes, and now the demolish. Yes, get rid of you. For the second time. I don't think it is that, but just in case. Did anything happen? No, but we have to wait a bit longer. And that leaves a lot of space for activities. You're not telling me that this is going to work now? On the 3rd of April of 2033. Are you? It's quite loud. Game. I think I messed with some... Yes, I have messed with one thing. You know, as the production equipment here is shared with you know, media consumption as such. Therefore, you get into situations where it is optimized for one thing, but you're using it for another. Yes, that is the colleague's addition to the mouse movement, but by, you know, what that they do. Headbutt. Yes. Hello. Yes. Yes. And it was not the palace of the Soviets that made the game crash. No. Could we load up the goddamn game then, please? And get through the change list, please. I've still only gotten to the second point. Yes. We take the Windows 10 version, and she helped to click. Yes, it is not very helpful, you know, it is dangerous. What if I would have had the bulldozer out and you did something like that? No. What would happen then? That's not good. Let's see here. We take there. Yes, it is. Alright, the mouse button is invisible. We have the curtain here. But what gone with the curtain, and here we go. In Square Soviet, yes, this is funny. I saw this before. In Square Soviet Republic, sun rises and sets on east, and I have complained so many times about the sun both rising and setting in what is the east on the map. but has Western countries. No, here it is where the sun. Or have they changed it? Because it is always been. What? Or I don't know. Now I get confused. But anyway, should we try and get through this change list then? Yes, we should. What could we look at? What's going on here this year, you think? I mean, what's the population like? Oh, it's pretty good. What is probably going on is that Huskvarna all map. Go there. Like we can take a flight here. Very quick one. Huskvarna 6,800. Yes, okay. That's pretty good. We've gotten quite a ways on that. This is like what's missing is a lot of fun stuff with the railway, for example. Fun. Lots of unnecessary, but all of this thing is in. Yes, the shipping. All of the shipping rubbish is. Although, no, then this is the. Yes, if this save game works, yes, we have. This is a well-established kingdom or realm or rike as it's. Yes, here the sun rises and sets. Yes, so they say it is east. Yes, there is NATO country. And it is north if you look at how you would traditionally look at a map, as most people tend to do, you know, as from just a basic perspective. But there you have it. So yes, shipping is. I think it's a pretty good idea to do that. This is supposed to be the official shipping release, and we are supposed to be a well-established thing. Okay, we don't have any excavators here. No, this place is completely not established whatsoever, and there is. Was that a blackout? No, or a brownout, rather, but it wasn't. Shipping. Yes, we need to establish a shipping area, and out to the shipping area should be a serious road. It's like I've done this before, you know. Here, yes, but that time we did a bridge all over the railroad. Yes, but we're not going to be quite that serious about it this time. You know, not a single road is paved here. What is this rubbish? I think that this is not optimal at all. What's going on? I may not be fit for duty here. There's a lot of stuff in there, and try not this road. Yes, it looks different now when you remove road. Yes, I don't like when things change too much. No, difficult, you know. No, it's quite fine. We can use this. It's not very much traffic here, and there is already something to. Yes, but it is night time. What is this dinky power line doing here? It is going to. Yes, one thing that we're going to need, I can tell you for certain, is electricity. And we're going to need like a whole lot of it. So, if you don't mind a feed straight off the transformer, please, if we have one available. And they could get started immediately on this. Yes, thank you very much. always build power lines in the best and most sensible way possible. Very important, power lines. Perpendicular to roads is one choice. When you have already established road, like a proper road and not this gravel rubbish. But before that, we want to leave space for future road. How far is it out here? It's quite a way out to here. Let's say out to here, and here out here we'll have a little bit of an electrical thing, like a switch, like a switch, and like a second one, and some medium voltage wires and things, and electrical substation. We're starting with the electricity. Why? I don't know why. We don't need to do more than this. We can get them started on this, so they have something to do whilst we're doing. Because we could be planning. What we do want, what we certainly do know that we want out here is more music. Yes, we can have the main theme again. This is yes, we're doing something. Boats, ships, even though they still have car horns, which I am very disappointed at that they haven't gotten better sound. If that's supposed to be the proper shipping release. Yes. I think that I don't know what happened with the sound, because I think that the trains sound pretty good, pretty decent when they work, when the sound works, and the traffic is a noise as traffic is, so that's fine. But the ship, beep. You could do better. Anyway, infrastructure. No, it would be construction. No. Shipping stuff. Here, ships. Dry dock, big. We're certainly going to need one of those. Pumping harbor for aggregate tunneling. I already had all of these. Yes, these are now officially released. Except this one, harbor for containers and vehicles. I don't think. Did we have that? And can we then build a ship that, you know what, instead of starting with a ship dock, an enormous dry dock this time, what we'll start with is a regular dock. Need flat terrain. And do we have money to do this? Because there is no free excavator, and that's why I was in the mod menu right there. Yes. Yes, there's so many things to keep in the mind, and it was a construction office. Yes, huge construction office. Yes, a huge one. Not in the way though. We want it here. For example, can't build huge infrastructure because of power line. Yes, this is why I never build power line before anything else. And you build everything else before power line. Yes, this. Can't build your infrastructure. Come on. Thank you. But this is quite far away from where they're supposed to build. But it is closer to the resources. It definitely is a whole lot closer. So, well, I suppose there you have it. We should have had a switch on that thing and such, but they have already gotten going on this, you say? Or what? Yes, concrete and steel. Sounds very good to me. If we're building, which we are. Ship dock, yes, but we need railroad. No, not the railroad. What are you talking about? We need a road, because a road vehicles depot is what we need. And that's a lot smaller that we can get in out here. Maybe even here. You see, these are now taller, and they've been upgraded. I didn't have to build them again. Yes, they are like only they're not a thing. They're just for show, basically. The lines, except that you can't manipulate the earth underneath. I don't know how it works. Now I'm speculating again. It's fun to speculate, sometimes. You never know what you might come up with. If it's right or not, or if it's... it doesn't matter. Not much. But we'll want one of these, and we won't bother with this crap. This is too bothersome. We'll just have a mud road, and they can get going on this immediately. Fingeni. This is, we have varvet. Yes, varvet. Vi var ända i varvet. Nej, men i varvet, yes. Where we have a ship dock. I suppose we could pay for the... But there is a lot of manipulating of the terrain here that has to happen to get this to work. And I'm not sure if excavators or bulldozer is what you want, because excavators are very efficient at doing up and down, and are also what you need if you want to use the auto or hold to flatten terrain. I'm not sure I want to do that, because when we did that last time, they ended up so low down. Ansasino flat. Okay. Construction. Everything is alright, by the way, isn't it? Everything seems alright. Everyone is happy. Infrastructure. Ships. As long as I can maintain, we shall continue here. Pumping harbor. But as terrain manipulation we were talking about. This is quite big. This is quite large. Can't build this on the water. No. Some parts are required to be in the water. Yes, it is not funny. But that looks to me rather reasonable. What would it cost, do you think, to have them come from right over the border there and do it? And how would it end up later on? Where did it go? I saw it was here. Some parts are required to be up. Yes. Pretty close. Let's see. And no. I could have paused the game and not having to needed to have find the exact same spot again, which I will not be able to do. There should be a green somewhere in here. No, that's not it. I think that's what we'll do. We'll hit the pause, and then we'll click the dollars, and we'll do. And then we'll do that, and then we'll do no, not demolish, but we'll do cancel contract and resume operations. How did this then? You see, it's very, very rough here. We need to do serious terrain manipulation, and we could take it down to this level. Like an ice. And for that you want bulldozers. Definitely. Could we... I don't think that we have plans for a bulldozer. Could we be building bulldozers? Do we have a vehicles industry? We certainly do have a vehicles industry, but it is not. It is still. It is already quite humongous. Yes, it is humongous, but no. The late one in 2033, that one is humongous. This one is just a bit more than we need. Excavators we're building. How very fitting. But we want some sort of bulldozer, and that's going to be like really expensive, isn't it? Bulldozer. Yes, Starlink. That's 2 million for Starlink. Okay, and how many dollars for one of those? No. Nice, a little bit newer ones. Why are these not in alphabet? There isn't one. Or what? Yes, there is. I may already have bought it. No. Are you saying that there is no bulldozer available? Yes, there is. There it is. Small feeder doesn't sound good. Bulldozer big sounds very good. Need about some million. Do we have a rail connection yet to the nuclear fuel storage? So that we could get this done like, yes, we have. We might even have a train called the Ruble Rocket in here, such as this one. Oh, that's the money bringer. What are you doing? Mechanics, space for vehicles. No, this is not like the get it extremely quick, but this will do it. Wait a minute, this will do it. We only need 25 million. Yes, get going. Get going. Go here. But we want dollars, so Starlina is not the right place. Should not go to Starlina. Nothing. And go down here instead. This takes longer time now to do. Yes. I'm complaining. Yes, but it crashed my game. Well, this is working, so something has happened in between. And those 24 vehicles that were removed, I wonder what they were. It must have had something to do with that. Here is where you're supposed to go. $24 million. Are you really? Do you think that you're going to? In the space for vehicles, we have these, and they sell for 600,000, something, maybe. Yes. How much will you be worth when you get there? You just got there. Very nice. You're already full. 6 million. Yes, we'll turbo it then. Just to get building on bulldozers, because by the time they are done, then we'll certainly be in great need. Meanwhile, since we are building excavators, we might as well. I mean, it will take them some time to get up there to Husqvarna, yes, and it's behind here. About here is where we want to go, more or less. Yes. Is there like a road vehicles depot? This is not finished yet. It can't be. No, not quite finished yet, but there is a road vehicles depot, and it is it has space available. Very good. You go here, all of you. This will take a few weeks, I think. I need to. I still haven't read off gotten to the thing with the changes, but now it's working, and we're playing the game. Let's see how the train goes. I suppose if you take the game too far, it just won't work anymore. Or something. Here, the grass, we need to spray some, by the corporation that shall not be named. The train is jerking. That's not nice. You could have you did the right thing. Yes, because you're going to the wrong place. I haven't fixed this yet, but we were down here. Yes, and you should click this one. Yes, and that would be nice if you went there now. Yes, and then this will we remove. No, we remove. Is not go to. We go to here, so we can get going on the money. Yes, money is what we want. Space for vehicles, containers. You have an excavator here, you say? Yes, but the bulldozer is what we want, I think, for this. Or if we could use, but we can't use a building to flatten this out, could we? No. Because, yes, let's have a look again at what we're dealing with here. This is just not very good. No. Speaking of which, the reason for this place being developed earlier was to get rid of bitumen. How are we doing on the bitumen? Oh, we have this. Only 40% filled. We might have sold some with the train. Yes. Yes, it much simpler. It was completely pointless to transport it on the train up to there and such, but redundancies and things. Food factory, does this have? Yes, this has the level crossing that one day will turn it into flames and will be unsalvageable, regrettably. I suppose one could rework this somehow, but I don't want forklifts between this one and this one, nor this one, or that one. Right. Because if you don't have that, you get the transportation between these for free, so to say. Yes, and that's what you want. Because these things, I mean, cute as they are, they are not very efficient. The direct transfer is much more efficient. These also tend to be longer distances. Yes. This is tempting here, heating related. Changes game. Come on then. Yes, here we have it. Seasons again. New types of ships, official race. Yes, that's what we got to, and that's when this happened. And we need a where are we? Poloshevo. I don't know. We be out here, please. There was something wrong. What was that? Was there something bad? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, we can park here on the rail junction. Things will happen. Either that or have a look out here at how they're doing at building these things. that's the most important business that we have. Although not a whole lot seemed to be happening. No worker or mechanism. What's wrong with you? Husqvarna construction office. You have one bus. Yes. Of course you do. And we wouldn't happen to have like a lot of buses here. Not of the kind that you want. No, a few. Not that. Yes, we're picky. Yes, we are picky. There we go. Okay. Buses. What should we have buses for? You said. Yes, the construction office. Oh no, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. Yes, and that one is full. That means that we can't do much with these. Is what it means. The train that is doing the thing here. I'm trying to find. Maybe this is a bit too much. Take in. Yes, 2 weeks is a long time, and then you're thrown back like 20 years, 25 years. Damn it, in time. 25 years. Yes, to 2008. And what the hell was going on in 2008, you think, to yourself? And turns out pretty much the same, but in a lesser scale. More or less, and many things that were handy are not here. There seems to be very, 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 very few trains here. Should be quite blunt about it. And maybe we should slow down. There doesn't seem to be happening. You have a new pathing finding algorithm. It says in here somewhere. Yes. And you want to go refuel. Yes, but you cannot be holding up traffic here. You just can't. And you shouldn't with this so-called clever pathing system, which doesn't work because I have done things like this. Or shouldn't it work? Where do you want to go? There should be, it says here, longer train support. You need to build longer railway depot. Yes, should get right on building a long rail depot, but the trains are standing still. I don't know, fixed threading synchronization with Win 10 low performance problem. Yes, I think it's done it. Not noticing any running any slower than normal. But then again, yes, we're thrown 25 years back. But yes, no, this is not that bug. That bug is not here. Yes, certainly not. It is fine. Yes, added visualization. Add smooth camera. Changed pathing algorithm. Now it count also with actual traffic and selected the path with less than. That's very good. But we need to fix this. And I don't know, what are you doing? Radio and television. And you have a lot of stuff on board. Fixed threading, LOD support for vehicles. Right, what the hell is that? Tool for copying selected part of your building infrastructure. What? Ship with support store containers. Nice. Change algorithm loading vehicles, containers on flatbed trucks or wagon. Or ships, allowing to specify more areas and also height of the space to load for ships. Oh, that sounds complicated. Here, this is the one. Changed algorithm for refueling. Yes, thank you so much. It seems to have broken something. And it is just a matter of time before people start getting very, very hungry. How much food you have, you're still fed. Yes, but it will be a problem at some point. No, go here. What do we do with you? Because you have turned around. I mean, you're on the wrong side of the track if you want to go that way. Cats. Yes, you came from there. You cannot go to Husqvarna from. What the hell are you doing on this side of the track? If you're going to Husqvarna, you are on the exact correct side of the track. That's not the point. The point is that you can't see the fueling station up there or something, or you got yourself into a bit of a problem here, and you want to go maybe, but this should not. What is the problem here, seriously? There might be something that is. What is this? We can see we can see the block. Isn't that something? There's blue. I mean, you could go here, couldn't you? But fine. What? Okay, so that didn't do anything. These pathing signals doesn't seem to be. Where is it here with the trains? I don't know. Train signal update here. It's not in the thing. It's another thing in the list. Now the signals will allow more trains in block when they will not collide. This should increase traffic on your junctions and eliminate most of deadlocks. Okay. Yes, it seems to be doing great here. Isn't it? Yes. Because but I think maybe we could fix this a bit simple, because from in here you can go anywhere. Say we do that. What happened now? Where are you going? How could you even get the idea? What? Are you stupid? You cannot do this. What? Hello? You know, that is not very legal or wise. No, it didn't help these. What the hell is going on here? Nothing. This seems to be completely broken. Yes, an exclamation point. Haven't seen that before. I mean, there is trouble here. One could say. Couldn't you? I mean, yes, it's. I don't know what to do with this. Just now. Let's see here. It's, what is it? 120. About. Yes, it is. Yes, but it's not been that much, actual. This is, I don't know what this is. We're thrown back in time and it's crashing and things. I just want to watch some trains, but exclamation point. Okay. Yes. I mean, no wonder you went straight into. Never mind. We can probably fix this. Go back to the warehouse and turn around in order to do that. Yes. And then you see, it's working. It's working. It's working. Yes, it's working. Fantastic. And they did it automatically. I think some internal tester write, as is a gossip from the Steam forum here, write that they had like it would be like in Transport Tycoon Deluxe, that you would have a third signal type that was a path signal. But this seems automatic. This is starting to get more and more like train fever or transport fever as it is known currently. But you are still here though. I don't know quite why. Because if you just would turn around, I think that you'd find yourselves quite able to go. And you have fuel. And I have... What? What? Yes, you can go that way. Just what the hell are you doing? Because the second food factory warehouse is down here. Yes, in Kazinchal is where it is. I don't understand. This is broken as hell. Or something. Could you please go to where I'm asking you to go, and you can get there by going the other way. And you can. Or no, you cannot. Of course you cannot. Because here there isn't a diamond. There should be, if we could get a really ugly diamond in here. Oops, I'm barely paying for it. Too sharp a turn. That's alright. We'll have it that way. Yes, if you could turn around one more time. It is the first locomotive, too, that got trapped in this. This will now allow you, who in the middle of the block here decided to, no, I want to go and refuel the other way. But should I go and turn around somewhere to go the right way on the track? No. I just flipped the train, and go the wrong way. Yes, I'm going to get very far. I'm going to get to the first signal. Why didn't it go there if they can pass? I don't know. Because it's going the same way. So it couldn't. Indeed. Yes, I mean, I suppose, what do we have here? This place is always lovely to look at, you know, the Pologeo. Yes, we need to look at this too. Cheat mode activate. There's the debug menu. This sounds interesting. System functions. Advanced log entries. Open window of object with index 0. Let's take one here. It is episode 70. Yes. Oh, okay. Vehicle 70. What is that? It's a little truck and a building. It's a village house where no one lives. And it is Nikita Rodonovich. How many you suppose of these there are? You know, but you don't have that many buildings. Certainly have these many. And maybe we can put even one more. No. Pjedansk stilmiddel. Yes, I think that will have to be. Should we try? One more time, one last time. Try and get through the release notes. Yes. Release notes. So the train thing seems to work, except that... Right, we'll speed this up again and see if we don't have any more problems. Yes, we do. We will not speed things up, we will slow things down. And you see, what we need to do is we need to get fuel into here. And that isn't happening for some reason. And that reason will probably be some sort of change of refueling or thing related algorithm. Or is it you? Yeah, you're going to Molna, you say, but you can go straight to Beatus, I think, before people start getting very, very mad out there. Yes. Do we only have one of these? Yes. Could pull the museum one out. Just to get to it, but maybe we have trains at... I don't even know, do we have a train factory into... Yes, we do. Not up here though, but just wanting to see how it goes with the... Oh, you're about to be done with the depot. That's good to know. The depot is a whole lot quicker to build than this thing, obviously, apparently. Have they made it, you think? They are just making it. That's timing for you. And that one went straight through. Is this the new refueling algorithm at play? Post this. Yes, there's a lot, and there's snow plows. Fantastic. Yes. Task list in production lines. Oh, you can have task list. Really? Can I ask them to build like 5 of those and then 3 of those? That's lovely. If that's how it works. Okay. Select blueprint. Yes, I don't see anything different. I do not have to rebuild the vehicle production line to get that function. Cancel current production. Cancel all production. How do you do this? Of which you speak. Task list in production line. It doesn't say anything. But we're now building excavators. Say we do one of those. No, we'll do a bus. Ah, that's how it works. Okay, and then we want... Yes, continue. What happens when you're done then? Could we mix? Click to prioritize. What I'm thinking is, what does it default back to? I suppose we have to click this cancel all production to get to that state. Or, will it stop here? We don't want it to stop. We don't want it stopping just like that. No. But now I think that we can run high speed again. It just looks really, really bad out here. Yes, and it's not just how it looks. It is how it is. But here it comes. The fuel train. And what you could do is, could you just go round in the roundabout for a while? You can go to Molna maybe. How much do you have in Trirov? Yes, this is his no. Oh. Trirov. Yes, that's where you get it from. Varstock is called. Now they have plenty. Very good. You go to Molna, you unload, and then you come back here and load again. One of these. What are ambulances doing here? I think this is a bug. Vehicles seem to be able to refuel from the train diesel station. Yes, in no particular order. There was supposed to be new stuff in here as well. Road, liquid station. Such as oil fuel unloading. This one. Yes, this is nice. And there's even one way. If you want like 1 million trucks going. But then you'd have a train. Yes, you would. But even though we are on high speed, we're not really getting a lot of anywhere, are we? No, we're not, because... Or is it done? We have $10 million now. Yes, we should have used the nuclear option, obviously. Yes, but it's too late for that now. I'm sorry. it's way too late. We're going to have to leave it like this. And I'm not really feeling this, I wanted to do, we had so much crazy things that it was ridiculous, and that was the point. But then again, if we start over, we can have seasons. That is much more difficult. It must be. It says about crops and things that they, you need to get them in before winter, or they compose, of course, and which only makes sense. Change the algorithm for refueling. Why it doesn't seem to have done a whole lot of good for me, for us here. Add visualization of signal blocks on the railways. Yes, I think that's only, one way, and strange things, and what it does. Smooth camera. Nice. Fixed problem selling trains or manipulating with wagons too early when train is entering the depot. I had that bug. I had it. Okay, so that's why. And electrical wires are tall. That's nice. Now on small bus stops, allowing to enter buses from both sides same time. Yes. It doesn't say that we have to rebuild. That would be one of these, maybe. Yes, it is a trolley stop, but it would maybe anyway. Yes. Friends, I don't know what to end on, if I can end on anything, like very clear or such, but we have to end. And that's the way it is. Thank you so very much for watching. Good night.